everyone. Welcome to Live Chat Tuesday, number 134. I'm Crystal. If you are watching the replay, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. If you are here with me currently live, leave me a comment in the chat. So welcome everybody. We have Paula Mulford, Chuck, Holistic Patriots, saying, I watched yesterday's replay live. Welcome in Adrian of Kiwi's Crochet Corner. Welcome in Mateo Rivera and Diana Crane. How are you? So I scheduled this a little bit later. I was supposed to have Dawn Aaron Loving Hands Creations on with me today, but she's not feeling the best, and so she canceled. I'm gonna see if she wants to come on Friday, possibly, and we'll see. So welcome in, Sonia. I got your email. I'm glad you like your hook. Welcome in, Alana and Mima D Crochets, Miss Dawn P. And there's Wanda, Miss Navy Mommy. She goes, hello everyone from Southern Maryland. Wow, you're in Maryland? You're up at the tip top. Wow, I didn't know that, or I couldn't remember that. Paula is asking how everyone is doing. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, but I'm here. I'm working on my third cup of coffee. Normally on Tuesdays, I get up at 9 a.m. and I woke up about 9:30 and I'm just like, I did not want to get up today. I went to bed like at 4 in the morning, almost 4. I got stuck watching this, I was about to say stupid movie, but it wasn't stupid. It just kept my attention. I've seen it before, but it's been a while. It was Yours, Mine, and Ours with Dennis Quaid. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember this one, and I know I watched it, but it was like, I watched it on, what is it? Philo? So I could skip the ads. I recorded it a while back, or saved it, should I say, on Philo. And I knew better. I knew better. And I still stayed up late. I am not a morning person, honestly, people. Welcome in, Jill, J Blue-Eyed Lady. Wanda says, I watched yesterday's replay live too. Paula I have been up at 7 a.m. You were up till 7 or you got up at 7? Oh, tomorrow will be rain all week. Oh, sorry. I hate when it rains a lot. Welcome in, Pamela Hunter and Angela Wright. You're stuck on the border. Your border of your Christmas tree table runner. Is that what you're doing? I feel like a lot of us went to bed very late last night, probably. Oh, you got up at 7. Okay. I know some people are morning people. I mean, I can be. If I can get a routine where I go to sleep earlier, I don't mind getting up, but it's when I get up, go to sleep late, I don't want to get up early. Yes, okay. Well, at least you're on the border of it. That means you're almost done, Angela. Okay. I'll pull up Nightbot, see if it's going to show the chat today. It did yesterday, and it's like every other time it don't. Hey, it actually is showing it. That's great. Awesome. If I don't have to go anywhere, I don't care if it rains all day. Great napping weather. That's true. That is true. Last night it actually got down to 33. I was surprised. I didn't know it was going to be that cold outside. It was like I went outside and I was like, okay, I'm going to need a jacket. I'm going to need a hat. I'm going to need another pair of pants because the ones I had on were real thin. And it was like my legs were and my toes were frozen. I was like, I am not ready for winter. And they're actually calling. Do y'all remember the snowstorm that Texas got in 2021? We're supposed to have a worse winter than that this coming winter. In next year. Not looking forward to it. Rain is cuddled up on the couch with a good mindless blanket pattern and a hook. Hot cup of tea or coffee and I am good. Awesome, Alana. Paula says it's 54 degrees. Yeah, I think it's 70 in the sun, but it feels like in the 60s in the shade. Alana was asking earlier, what did everyone get for Christmas? Well, I got some fabric from my grandmother. I'm not going to go through all of it, but she also did these earrings. They're tatted. She tats. And that's like with a little shuttle and very thin yarn. But it's like she tatted around the earrings. And it kind of reminds me of Christmas, you know. But so the earrings, my mom gave me a cute necklace. Actually, it's right here. And it looks like Oreo on it. My cat Oreo. It is so cute. Says I love you to the moon and back. And it looks like my cat Oreo. Let's see. Nail polish, makeup. What else? I don't remember. I know it was a Subway gift card, a Raising Cane's gift card, a couple other things. I don't even remember. I can't tat either, Alana. More power to her. Welcome in 2%. Good morning to you. I love kitties too. As you can tell, it's in my name, Crazy Cat Lady. My grandmother always says that I should have not said Crazy Cat Lady. She says I should have said it Cat Crazy Lady. But I was always kind of thinking, like when I get a lot older, I'll probably be surrounded by tons of cats, and the saying goes Crazy Cat Lady, That's what I was thinking, but she's kind of right. I should have done Cat Crazy Lady. Let's see. Those earrings are adorable. Well, I'll let her know you said that, Wanda. I remember when it snowed in Texas in 1985. I went to basic training in the Air Force, and there was still snow in the corners of the buildings, and that was March 5th. Yeah. Like, I think, if I'm correct, I think you can plant outside after Easter. But that's even a slim chance it might still freeze. Not many tat anymore. Yeah. Well, my grandmother is old school. She can sew, she can crochet, she can knit, she can tat, she can cross stitch, but I don't think she likes to. She can embroider, she can quilt. She's a very crafty lady. It was like a 100-year snowstorm. Wow. Yeah. But I didn't do any knitting yesterday on my sweater at all. So I'm hoping, you know, I can sit down and knit for a little bit today. I would love to learn to quilt. Such a beautiful craft. Yeah, I kind of know a little. I know how to like do the blocks. I did make a quilt top years ago, and I got the back of it done, and I got the top of it done, and I put a weighted moving blanket in the middle as the batting instead of actual batting. And then I pinned it together. That's as far as I got. I never tacked it down at all. Didn't have a place to actually stretch it out to tack it all down. But now my grandmother did find a quilt rack at Hobby Lobby last year during the sale, and she got it. So now we have a quilt rack. So I could actually, once I actually find it in her sewing room, um, maybe I can finish up that quilt because it's a queen size, and it was my first quilt. Um, yeah. So let's see. Welcome in, Terry Faria. How you doing? And she's telling Alana she tried to tat and it's all knots. It is. It's like you have to do it a certain way and do certain loops, and I don't know. It's so small. It's smaller than crochet thread. So it's kind of hard to see, but she does it based off of feel anyway, I think. Watching Grands lurking is safe. That is fine, Terry. I wish I had a grandmother like that that lived close. There is still so much I would love to learn. Learn all you can while she is here. Yes, I try. That I do try. And that's very good advice. Thank you. She has taught me how to coupon. She has taught me how to crochet. She helped me learn how to knit, to sew. She gives me pointers when she can. She's one of my best friends. Terry said, oh, maybe Wanda says that is ambitious, queen size. Well, yeah, I was planning to give it to my grandmother at some point, but now she knows that because she'll watch the replay. She's actually in town right now, so um, I did Stritz, put it on top sheet. It works. Yeah, that works too. And what I did was I had um certain blocks and I sewn them into strips. And then I tried to alternate, kind of like um say this color was here, so the next square over would, on the bottom, the next row, it would be that same color, so it would, you know, stagger. So welcome in, Simon Spencer. Yes, we had a very lovely Christmas. I hope you have a had a very good Christmas as well. Welcome in, Mishi. How you doing? But I think I have, when I measured the body of my sweater, I think I have about 4 inches left to knit, and then I do the ribbing, and I'm just like, it takes so long to get around. I'm just like, but yeah, I'll be happy when that's done. It takes like about 20 minutes to get around in one circle. Welcome in, Vicky, Oodles and Caboodles of Crafts. How you doing? Well, be careful, Mishi, and thanks for stopping in and leaving a thumbs up. How was everyone's Christmas? Mine was pretty good. I'm tired, but I stayed up till 4 in the morning. I need to stop that. How do you break those habits? It's like once I get stuck, you know, staying up to a certain time, my internal clock will not get off that. And what I used to do when I was younger that I can't do anymore, I would stay up a whole 24 hours and try to go to bed early. Yeah, that then I sleep longer now. Welcome in, Yolanda. How you doing? And Denise Hoffman, welcome. Alana says, I love how knitting looks, the intricate details in the stitches. I just don't like that it takes so long to get a project done. Same here. Same here. It's now if you're using like bulky weight yarn, project goes pretty quick. I made a sweater out of bulky yarn and I think it took me like a week and a half. But it knitted up pretty quick being a 5-weight. This is a 3-weight and I think I've been working on it 2 weeks tomorrow. So mine was awesome in regards to yarn. I got 3 mystery bags from Dot's Yarn Den. I've never heard of them. They did not disappoint. Welcome in, Barry. How you doing? We also had an insane amount of breakfast food. Do you have breakfast for dinner or breakfast for breakfast? Yeah, Alana, I also love how knitting looks, like especially the open lace work, and that takes a long time. I mean, there was my first knitted shawl that I ever did. It was a pattern by Expression Fiber Arts. I can never remember how to pronounce that name, but it was Alcypia, Aclyphia, I think, or something similar to that. Took me 2.5 months to do. And I know I messed up a bunch, but that's what happens when you're starting out knitting. You make mistakes, you learn from it. So it started out as brunch and then we had leftovers for dinner. That's kind of what happened with us for Christmas lunch. We had it for dinner too, and we still have some left over. Barry says, I'm good, Crystal. It's foggy and wet out here, so I am staying in with a hot cup of coffee. I got mine too. It got 33 last night, and I was not expecting it to be that cold. I mean, that's cold for me, cold for Texas, but the wind was blowing. I am not looking forward to winter at all. I don't like extreme heat. I don't like extreme cold. I'd rather just, have 60, 70 degrees all year round, but that ain't gonna happen here in Texas at all. And because I haven't knit long, it is hard to know what to do and how to know the stitches. I can recognize the stitches in crochet, but not knitted. That is understandable. The more you practice, the more you will get to where you can recognize. Here's a pointer. All right, so there's the knit and purl. Now, a knit looks like a little V, and then a purl looks like a wavy bump. Now, a yarn over is just a little string. A slip knit, I think, leans to one side and a knit two together leans the opposite. So it kind of, you know, it's you just have to look when you do it and see which direction it's going. I think a slip slip knit leans to the right. A knit two together leans to the left. Even I had that problem. So I understand completely. It is a lot easier to recognize the stitches in crochet though, Alana. And it's also a lot easier to rip out too. Now, if you ever start, here's another tip. If you ever start knitting and you're unsure about having to rip out, when you do a purl row, the loops that are on your needles, put a string, take a like darning needle like this, and then put a really long piece of yarn that's a contrasting color and just leave it in there. And that is called a lifeline. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you have to rip back to that point, it'll keep your stitches on something. And then you're able to rip back without losing any. So that does help big time. Let's see. Oh, it was 50 degrees overnight here. Didn't have to run the heater. Well, that's good. I'm just down the road from you, Crystal, and I agree. Last night was crazy cold. I know. I was just like, ah. I wasn't expecting it. And I go outside, and I'm like, oh, okay. I got to go get my jacket, got to go get my hat, and put another pair of pants on. Welcome in, Michelle J. Technically, there's only 2 stitches in knitting, the knit and purl, but it's different combinations. Now, there's the decreases, like I was saying, a slip slip knit and a knit two together. It's technically doing the same thing, just kind of twisting the stitches or having 2 stitches together. It's kind of like a decrease in crochet where you would, you know, decrease 2 single crochets or 2, it's just done a little different. 52 degrees today. Rest of the week drops in 40s and 30s in central Kentucky. I didn't even look up what our weather was going to be like. It does. It does, Alana. It's like I remember when I first learned to do a lifeline and I got the hiccups, and it would have saved so much trouble. But see, the thing the thing of it was I didn't know how to unknit or unpurl anything. I didn't know which way you put in the hook, or you know, not the hook, the needle, to unfurl it or unknit it. But I did finally learn how to do that. It took some time. I've only been knitting since the end of 2020. And that was just basic knit and purls. It was none of the, you know, like yarn overs or anything lacy type. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to unknit it. Now I'm able to do it, and sometimes I'm still kind of like, I'll catch myself like, which way do I undo a slip slip knit or a knit two together? I've got to sit there and think. And I'm still learning stuff in it, in knitting. Like, there was something I had to look up for this pattern that I was doing recently. I was not sure what was it called? Knit through the back and yeah, knit through the back loop. I had to refresh my memory about that. And also purl through the back loop. Now that one was very odd to do. I had never purled through the back loop. So that one was very interesting to learn. Welcome in, Janet. How you doing today? Aw, I'm sorry, Alana. Yeah, it can be frustrating, but you know what you do? You go on to YouTube and just kind of search what you need and try to find a tutorial that will help you. And if it's not a good one, look for a different one. You know what I mean? Um, and then once you find something that explains it pretty well, it kind of helps. Now I know some people are more like hands-on visual learning, where if you have somebody sitting there with you, you learn it better. I think most people would, you know. Um, but the things that I don't know, I always go straight to YouTube and look it up. And if it's not a good uh, tutorial, I go and keep looking until I can find one that's either good enough to see or explains it better. Yep, living on the YouTube streets. Yep. YouTube can be our best friend sometimes. So does anybody have plans for New Year's? Normally we just stay home. Sometimes our neighbors shoot off fireworks. I don't know if they're going to this year or not, but uh so we stay home, and then at midnight, um I listen. There is a version of Auld Lang Syne on YouTube that I watch or listen to, should I say, every year. Um, it's the tenors, not the Irish tenors or the three tenors, but is it the three tenors? Mm, it's just the tenors. Um, but it's such a good version. So I play that every New Year's Eve. No plans, Janet? My guy not got, huh? My guy got a new knitting project bag for me for Christmas. It is a bucket style bag. I'm excited to pick out what to make next so I can fill it. Oh, that's so sweet of him. Oh, you're going to be working, Wanda? Well, I hope you enjoy working. Or that kind of came out wrong. I hope you enjoy your night while at work. That's what I meant. Yes, that is true, Alana. You can just be searching and searching and searching and find very little. Staying in and saving money and chilling at home. Well, sometimes that's best, Barry. And usually all the crazies are out, drinking, and so yeah, it's best to stay home. Oh, I get to laugh at all the drunk people and make fun of them. That's funny, Wanda. I also found my first two practice knitted squares in my other project bag. Oh, well, that's good. What were you practicing? I mean, were you practicing on how to knit and purl, or doing yarn overs, or what were you practicing? Just a reminder, if y'all have not went back and entered the replay giveaway for yesterday, make sure you do it. I'm giving away a mystery bag. It has 5 balls of yarn and a couple of little goodies in there, and the keyword is snowman. Welcome in, Lorele. How you doing? The grandkids will watch the neighbors shoot off fireworks. Our fur babies will hide, and I usually just enjoy a movie here in my room. Aw. You were just starting to learn to knit? Well, I'm proud of you, Yolanda. Proud, that kind of rolled together. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you, Yolanda. Um, it's always great to see crafters try something new. Thank you, Wanda. Okay, I just wrote Wanda, but I think I know. I'll just put Navy Mommy next to it. Oh, and also all you new members, make sure you go enter December's giveaway. Find it on my channel and watch it. There's a question you have to answer this month. Thank you so much, Wanda. I still can't knit. I can't get my fingers to work right. Right now it's too hard. I can understand that. I so can. I used to, okay, so like if this is the knitting needle, I used to have to wrap the yarn like this and just hold it because I couldn't weave it through my hands like I do when I crochet. And it was very odd for a very long time. So I would just wrap it for, you know, the knit and wrap towards me when it was purl. And that's how I did it for a long time. It was a lot slower, but I was still able to knit. Just don't give up 2%. You'll get it one day. Doing fair to Midland. It's way cold here today. Yeah, it was cold last night. I mean, I was not expecting it, and it was 33. So I'm a beginner in knitting. How do you close off the top of a hat? Okay, so are you on circulars, Mateo, or are you using DPNs or straight needles? My first 2 knitted projects, first time ever knitting. I did a baby Afghan, feathers and fans, and a baby sweater, all done in one piece on circular needles. That is awesome, Alana. Congratulations. Those are some fairly big projects for a beginner knitter. Welcome in, Alex. Good afternoon. And welcome in, Darcia. Good afternoon to you as well. I'm doing good, Alex. How are you? My daughter made me a couple of large project bags for Christmas. They're so pretty. Aw, well, that's awesome. That was sweet of her. I think I hold my hook knife style because I knit. I can't hold it like a pencil. Neither can I. My grandmother and my mom both hold theirs like this, and I go so much slower when I crochet. But like this, I can go quick. Now, I prefer circular needles on doing anything when I knit because I can't hold 2 separate knitting needles like that. It's so I just can't do it. But circulars, they're connected, and it's like, yeah, I have problem holding straight needles. which is kind of funny, but I commented like right after the live. Oh, yeah, I know you did, Alex. I saw it. I'm just reminding people if they forget to go back and comment. But Alex, I also want to let you know, try not to just leave the keyword. Go back and put an actual comment so it doesn't uh so it don't give it away, you know, for people that are just skimming the comments. So leave a genuine comment with the keyword hidden in there. I know most people seeing, you know, everybody saying snowman, they're going to know something is being given away because everybody's using that phrase, but just try to put a full sentence next time. Please, sir. Well, hello, GrannyDee. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? You didn't know, Alex. It's okay. Because there are people out there that just skim for giveaways. So, I mean, I'd rather it be kind of hidden, you know. But of course, most people are gonna see that there's some kind of giveaway because everybody's using the same keyword. But you didn't know. It's okay. Aw, thank you so much, Yolanda. And Zoila got it. Oh, that's awesome. Um, Last night was so crazy. All I had, okay, even with the gifted memberships that I gave out, that Dee gave out, that Chuck and a couple of other people gave one here and there, 34 names I had to add to everywhere last night. Wow, I was blown away. That was so awesome. It took me an hour and a half to edit all my membership stuff that I do when I get new or old ones that roll off. Um, I was just like, how am I going to do this? And I'm just sitting there like, okay, I know. I'll write it down on a piece of paper, check it off when I add it to my WordPad, because I save a default Word uh, file and then copy it and go to YouTube and post it for my description box for every video that I upload. Then I go over to Nightbot, add people's names and channel links. Then I go to Canva and edit those little pictures for my video that I put at the end of my recorded videos. Then I go to Restream and edit all my description boxes for all the lives that I have scheduled. It's a lot, but I don't mind doing it because it's part of the perks that I offer. But I was like, oh, almost overwhelmed at how many names there were. I was like, wow. But it was so sweet and so awesome. Let me see. Wow, okay. I got to talking and I'm behind in the chat. Oh, you're using straight needles. Okay. Um, so you're knitting the hat flat. Going back to check out some of your older videos. Well, thank you, Vicky. I actually saw I have like over 900 and something videos on my channel. So, and I think that's including the lives that I've done. You're doing well, GrannyDee. Good. I am doing well. A little tired. I went to bed almost 4 this morning, but I'm here. Welcome in, Sally Stevens. What type of ring are you wearing on your middle finger? Oh, this is a ring watch, and it's a cat. It's a real watch that tells the time. So instead of, wearing a bracelet, I can just glance down. I love this little thing. Angela's Heirlooms and More, welcome in. And Dee Ferguson, Miss Debbie, welcome. And there's Mama Gwen, welcome in. Please give the tick to the gifted member. Okie dokie, will do. I'll put ×2 out by Soyla's name. I want that bag. I need more yarn. What bag? Oh, yeah, okay. Duh. The mystery bag. I use circular needles for the hat. Okay. Now on circular needles, if you do the magic loop method, you can decrease fairly easy. Otherwise, you'll need DPNs. And I'm not very good with DPNs, so yeah. But technically you like decrease, you like knit 2 together, and then maybe knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, something like that every other round, and then kind of like bind it off. It is a lot. It was a lot. Yes. Hi, David Gray. You were, yeah, you were gifted a membership also. David, if you crochet, even if you don't, if you, any members that were gifted patterns or gifted a membership or a new member, I offer 2 of my own patterns that I've designed for free as a perk. So if you do crochet or knit, and you just want to have a look, and if you do find 2 that you like, send me an email and I'll send you the link to my Ravelry and you can have a look. And also all my members go in my monthly giveaway, along with any supers or anything like that. So just know if you're a member, you're in the monthly giveaways. So always make sure you go back and check when the winter video happens on the 1st of every month. Whoop, it just jumped. I ain't losing another giveaway. I'm gonna fight for it. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. How you doing? It's good to see y'all, she says. Thanks to the wonderful elf that gifted me my membership. You know what? And I can actually tell you who did it last night. Actually, it came from me. That one came from me. It was the last 5 that I gifted out of the night, and you were in one of those 5. So it came from me, and you are very welcome. Oh, I even forgot, you know, that who I ended up giving them to. That's a cute ring watch. Thank you. I got a ring watch too, but I didn't see the cat. I had got one originally that had like a pink color and black numbers, and then it was sold out. So I found that one, and I was like, well, that's fitting that I love cats. So I just got my mystery box I ordered from Bod, and the dummy delivery person left it at the bottom of my steps in the rain. Glad I saw online that it was delivered so I could get it in, but it was soaked through. Oh no. I am so sorry, GrannyDee. I hope nothing got ruined. That is terrible. Some some mail carriers just don't think. You never got your 2 patterns? Send me an email, Paula. I learned as a child and would really like to relearn to crochet. Well, that is awesome, David. Um, Alex is going to be learning pretty soon to crochet. So some of it is drying out. Oh no, you know what happened? My mom, she had some stored in a tote outside, and somehow rain got in it, and the whole layer of yarn that was on the bottom of the tote was soaked, and she had to let it dry out. I use both straight needles and circulars. That's the one you got, a pink one? Yep, so I'm your elf. Ivy. If I didn't write anything down, I wouldn't remember who gifted who, so. Well, I'm glad it was not too much of a mess and that you got it in time, GrannyDee. UPS is horrible. They throw things over the gate, fragile or not. I would report them. That is not right. I would find some way of reporting them because that's careless with your mail. And if something is in there that's breakable, they're destroying it. They should be responsible for replacing it. I haven't. Oh, I almost kept on, but I did see it. Thank you, Mama Gwen. She's been a member for 4 months. She says, Happy New Year. Many blessings for a new year. Many blessings to you also, Gwen. Thank you so much for being a Yarny Cat Club member. I haven't had a chance to watch the live with your mom and grandma. Does your mom craft? She does diamond painting mostly, but she can crochet. She does know how to knit, but it gives her a headache, so she don't knit. I've tried reporting them before, and you can't find a person, and you write a report and nothing happens. Well, that stinks. Do y'all have a local UPS office where you live? I would actually try to go up there and talk to the people. Maybe. I mean, that might work. I really don't know. I reported Amazon. I bought 2 ceiling fans and one was broken. Oh no. I'm surprised at Amazon. They usually pretty good. Yeah. I'm just being lazy. Well, that's my take on it. Maybe if you go to the actual UPS store or possibly even UPS, you know, um, wherever your UPS store, and maybe ask for a manager to talk to. Maybe they can talk to the person that does your route. You had her on camera? Wow. Diamond painting has become very popular as well. I never thought I would like it, to be honest, but was it last year? Yeah, last year. My mom got me a custom diamond painting of my cat Tom, and at that point in time he was MIA for several weeks, and he eventually did come back and stayed a few months, but kind of turned feral. So I worked with him about 5 months before I could pet him again. Anyway, so she got me a custom diamond painting of one of my favorite pictures, and he has his paw right here up on his by his face, and his other paw is like this, and he's laying on his back on the grass. Um, One of my favorite pictures of him. But earlier this year, was it this year? Yes. He disappeared around New Year's, came back, and he was hurt. And then I think January, February, March, middle of March, he disappeared and never came home. But yeah, I heard diamond painting yesterday. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna check on that. Okay, so diamond painting, it's a picture that is like a chart of some sort, either with colors or numbers, letters, and it color coordinates kind of like a cross stitch. And you take the little diamonds and put them in a tray, and then you take a pin, pick up the diamond, and put it with the corresponding box on the sticky paper. And then it makes a picture of something that's made out of these little gems. I'm actually lucky enough to have a really good UPS delivery guy. One time he was delivering several packages at once and forgot one. He actually brought it over after he clocked out for the night. Oh, that is sweet of him. We have a really good mail lady. Our regular mail lady, she is so awesome. I mean, she's been doing it for over 10 years, and on this one route, she is so awesome. Now, our UPS guy, there's been several times our stuff has been taken to a different house. I can't imagine how many packages in this month alone one person delivered. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. I bet that is adorable. I'm sorry to hear that. Not knowing is the hardest. I know, it's like, and then about 4 weeks after he had been gone, I kept posting like on Facebook and Nextdoor lost cat post. And this one lady said, "I think I found your cat." I don't know if it was actually him. In one picture, it kind of looked like him, but then in the other picture, it didn't. So I didn't get my hopes up. And I asked her a couple of weeks later if he was still around. and she tried to call him by his name, but he never responded. So I just took that as it was not him and just tried to kind of move on. I still think about him. Yesterday, I told him Merry Christmas. His name was Tom, and I called him Tom Tom. And I go, Merry Christmas, Tom, wherever you are. So, but yeah. Let's see. I bought a couple of diamond paintings after your stream about the company. Then I got all the extras from Temu, but I haven't had the time to do them yet. I know it's like they do take a while, but now another thing, I don't know if you have a light board. It's where you put the diamond paintings on and the light shines through so you can see it better. Those are very, very helpful. And sometimes you can find a decent priced one that's not too expensive on Amazon. Or I guess you could try Temu, but I don't know how good they'd work. I've never bought it off Temu, so. It was always the same UPS driver too. I can't say much positive about FedEx though. They once showed up at my house at 11 p.m. I thought my dogs were going to. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody show up at 11 p.m. with something, you'd be like, what are you doing and why are you here? My cat Clementine was gone for a year. She came back home 5 months ago and has been staying close to the house and spends time inside when the weather is bad. Oh, I almost want to cry, Barry. That is awesome. That is so awesome. I am so happy to hear she came home. We need to hold UPS accountable. Oh, the light board was one of the extras you got from Temu? Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy using it because it does make it a lot easier to do the diamond paintings. That is just amazing, Barry. You know, for months, even after I would still call for Tom, and I still think about him, and I still hope maybe one day he comes home. But I've built up a bond so much stronger with Oreo since Wapo's gone and Tom is gone. She wants in my lap all the time, and she's lovable. She don't bite me like she used to, and I'm just like, man, she's loving having the attention from me. So I kind of, you know, I'm kind of happy me and Oreo are bonding more, but I still miss Tom. He was my little buddy. Kiwi's 11. They should have known better than to show up at that. Oh, never mind. You're telling Kiwi. I read that wrong. 11 p.m. is ridiculous. Yeah. I once read about a family whose cat had gone missing. 3 years later, the family ended up moving across state, and surprisingly, 2 years after that, their cat turned up randomly on their doorstep. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it is hard to lose our fur babies. That is for sure. But it's a part of life. You know, I had a cat named Sylvester that I had 12 or 13 years, and just up one day he disappeared. And I have heard many times that older cats, when they're outside, they go, so, you know, when they know they're going to die, or pass away, they leave so their owner don't find them that way. But uh, he was 13, and then I had a cat named Baby. He was a semi-long-haired Burmese or Burman. I'm really not sure. He kind of looked like a rag doll, but he didn't have the markings. He looked more like a Siamese cat with long hair, but I think it was a Burman or a Burmese. I'm not sure. And he was 8. He ended up dying of congestive heart failure, but he was very, 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 very beautiful. Everybody thought he was a female, but no. They're like, "Oh, what's her name?" And I'm like, "It's a boy." And then my cat Itsy was 5 when she disappeared. Now, somebody could have took her in. She was a sweetheart. Um, and the cutest thing that she did, she would put her front paws up on my leg, kind of like look up at me, and she would want to be picked up like a kid. And I'd put her right here, and she would just stay there. She'd follow me next door, 2 houses down. She would follow me, but she wouldn't leave the yard if I wasn't there. So, welcome back, Vicky. Clementine comes in and gives lovings until she's ready to go to sleep somewhere in the house. She is the type of cat that is affectionate on her terms. So is Oreo. She decides when she is done giving loves. Oh, but it is such a blessing when they want to give you lovings, right? Um, there's still hope. I hope so. I've almost kind of come to terms with it, but see, the thing when Tom took off that last time and he didn't come for a week, I had this feeling in my gut. I mean, in my gut, and it was the same feeling I had when Itsy disappeared. It's like I knew he wasn't coming back. Same with Itsy. She never came back. Um, and it just, I knew, about 95% knew that something happened to him. Their tracking thing says the latest they would show up is 9 p.m. So they were very surprised. Wow. Maybe they were in a different time zone and didn't think about it. You had a cat named Baby also? Aw. Welcome in, Rebecca McCauley. Yours was a girl. Did anyone else think cats were girls and dogs were boys when they were little? I don't remember actually. Kiwi says we had a Manx cat that was, Manx, that was about 17 years old. He took a walk and never came back. Oh. Rebecca says it's good to see y'all. Welcome in, Rachel King. I tried to change his name, but it was too late. He was a boy named Sugar. I had a cat and we thought it was a female. About a year later, we found out it was a boy, and it was answering to the name Miss Priss. It would answer to that name. What the heck was that? Oh, my little snowman fell. That freaked me out, man. I was like, what is that? Um, but yeah, he answered to Miss Priss. I adopted a 10-month-old black and white female cat, Baby Doll, from the Humane Society. I had her for 19 years when she passed. Oh. I have lost a few over the past 2 years. It kills me, but still, I do live in the country and we have lots of predators, coyotes, foxes, bobcats. Yep. We're kind of like, we're not like in the forest or nothing, but we do live kind of in a wooded area, just on the outskirts of the county. Um, so we have coyotes that you can hear howling. Um, we've had a couple of deer before. Not, we don't see those too often. We've had possums. We've had a raccoon one time. Armadillos, skunks. Now, I know armadillos are not aggressive. I've had Wapo would go right up to the armadillo, and the armadillo would just turn around, look at him, and go back to digging in the dirt. The skunk would warn Tom, um, and turn and put up his tail, and Tom was like, "Nope." Oreo just kind of would sit there and look at the skunk while it's eating her food, so I started putting it up somewhere. Um, but yeah, I'm always going outside, checking where the animals are, to make sure they're okay. So, plus we have on both sides of us dogs. So, I'm always very cautious about where my cats are. She was short hair and she was black. Aw. Well, I bet she was a beautiful kitty. My best friend takes care of over 90 ferals. Wow. Someone dropped off a young black Manx with curled ears, 6 toes on 3 feet, and 7 on the 4th. Wow. My friend brought me a little black kitten, and we thought it was a girl at first, but turned out he was a boy. I named him Omni. Aw. Welcome in, Santa John. How are you doing? Season's greetings to you also. Bye, Jill. Have a good afternoon. When he was in the sunshine, you could see he was black with black stripes. Oh, isn't it odd? Like when Oreo's in the sun, it's like you can see in her black fur, it has like blue or like it. How am I describe it? Like a not holographic, iridescent shine. Like it looks like there's other colors than just black. It's really, really kind of cool. My cat sits with possums and raccoons. Craziest thing I've ever seen outside, of course. My cat Tom would sit with our chickens. He would never hurt them. He'd just sit there. But if they came within a foot of him, he'd take off running. It was so funny because I didn't have to worry about him getting the chickens. I've had a pet armadillo that lived under our shed. His name was Ashton. I remember you saying that one time. He got hit by a car last year and he still let my brother go right up to him and check him out. Sadly, he didn't make it. Oh. You see, we have a lot of mistaken identities. Poor kitty cats, right? Like, no, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. No, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. Angela's Heirloom says, I have a big fat cat named Puppy, and she loves laying out with the chickens. Oh, that is such a cute name for a cat. You know, you wouldn't think of a cat being named Puppy, but that's cute. Like my grandfather wanted to name my cat Baby Magic Clyde, And he did not like that name. He would never come. And then I was like, one day I was like, come on, darling, come on, baby, come here. Come on, Magic Glide. But then I started noticing he would come when I said baby. And I'm like, so I started testing out that theory, and every time he would come when I'd say baby. So I named him Baby. I also had two pet possums, Bob and Lola. They were feral, but I used to feed them dog food. Unfortunately, they got distemper. Oh, well, that's sad. We we're the chickens around when the cat was little. I am betting the cat knows better than to mess with them. They probably taught him a lesson. Um, yeah, we had chickens when Tom was a kitten. It may have not been the same chickens, but he was still around chickens. That was my aunt's doing. She wanted a puppy, but was unable to take care of one, so I got her a cat. She named her Puppy. Oh. Recently, I was bottle feeding a baby possum that the dogs had gotten a hold of. I couldn't keep him alive either. Oh, I'm sorry, Adrian. Welcome in, Jen's Hobby Nook. Now that I think about it, maybe I should give up on possums. uh, well, let me see. We're gonna go ahead and do the entry giveaway real quick, and then I'm probably gonna wrap up. Um, kind of do a short live today. All right. Let's see. Get over here to Nightbot. Trying to think of a keyword. We'll just do a color. Type in the word blue, B-L-U-E. And I'm going to draw 3 people. Darcy is okay. I'm back. Had my jaws moving, so I'm guessing you were eating. I'm gonna find out if Dawn wants to be on the live on Friday instead. So we will see. 15 to 20 minutes from 4 major cities or towns. Well, that's not too far away. Thinking about moving because your landlord's an idiot. Whew. Luckily, he don't watch my channel. Welcome in, Stephanie. I was eating homemade custard pie. It's pretty good. Awesome. All right, and so make sure you go and watch. Okay. So this month is a member only video. So if you're a new member, make sure you go and watch and enter or answer the question if you haven't entered yet. Like if you're a new member that got gifted yesterday, go on my channel. It was, I think, around the beginning of December, like the 7th, I think. Yes, it is frustrating. I know. I get frustrated too, and I get irritated. And this is actually, I think, the first or second time. No, I think it's the first time it muted me. So that's not too bad. Little over an hour and 15 minutes before it did the muting. All right, we have 20 eligible. Yeah, it is frustrating for me, but it is a lot better with the new phone. It was doing it more with my old one and more with a different streaming service. So I might try to go back and use well, yeah, it was the first time. So that's not too bad. An hour and 15 minutes and only got muted once. So I forgot what I was going to say. All right, so we have 21 eligible so far. Welcome in, Suzanne Goulet. Welcome in, Jessie, the crafty gypsy. That is progress, right? If you can remember when I was using StreamYard, the one that has the little duck in this corner, I think, or maybe it's the other corner. It would mute me like every few minutes, and I couldn't get it to stop it. Welcome in, Angela Kraus, the crafty Halo. I'm so sorry I messed up your name. We are doing the entry giveaway for entries into the monthly giveaway. So go ahead and type blue if you have not yet and you're just coming in. I don't like to exclude anyone. So I'll give it a couple of more seconds. Lurking made a small batch of soup. Awesome. Yum. Okay, we're up to 24. There's still quite a few that haven't entered. So I'm going to give it a couple of more seconds. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi signal is completely full and it's on the other side of this wall in my grandmother's room. So, I mean, our router is right there. I get worse service when I go outside. So, I think it's honestly the streaming service, or it might be the browser. I tried, was it Firefox? Maybe I should try a different one. I think I am going to have to go make some soup. That sounds so good. Aw. All right, we are still sitting at 24. Maybe the others are lagging, or maybe they left and are not here. So, well, there's Michelle J. So we should have 25. Okay, there goes 25. That's why I try to give a little bit of time, because I have even done it myself on a live, like where I'm watching somebody, and if I change tabs or, you know, anything, I get a few seconds behind where I'm lagging. So I always try to give, you know, some time for people to, you know, get caught up to where they're entered, because I hate to exclude anybody. Okay, and we got Yolanda. Okay, and Yolanda's in there. Yes, YouTube has been wonky for like 2 or 3 days. I did not know. It was actually like a week. It wasn't giving me notifications at all. Like the little bell at the top of either the app or your web page next to your channel picture or YouTube picture. It was just a regular bell. It was not red with a number. It was like not giving me any notifications. And then up one day it started working. I'm like, well, that's weird. I didn't enter crystal just to make it fair since I don't crochet or craft. So what I actually do, if anybody wins that is not crochet related, like don't crochet or don't knit and don't do anything with yarn, I either give them a monetary prize and pick somebody else, or substitute the yarn for other stuff like uh I don't know, you know, stuff like my grandmother gets from couponing, like mugs and cups and dish towels and stuff that you could use, you know, stuff like that. All right, so we are at 25. So these are the eligible users: Vicky, 2%, Alana, Alex, Angela Kraus, Angela Wright, Angela's Heirlooms. We got 3 Angelas in here today. That's awesome. Darcia, David, Diana, Ivy, Janet, Jen, Kiwi. Okay. Well, we can do that too. Kiwi, Mateo, Michelle, me. Nope, me. She didn't enter. Um, Mama Gwen, Paula Mulford, Rachel, Rebecca, Sandra, Steph, Barry, Suzanne, Jessie, and Yolanda. Yep, the Angelas have it. I usually have like 2 Sallys, 2 Michelles, uh, 2 Melanies in here, 2 Jens, Jen Reeves and Jen's Hobby Nook. Yeah, so it's crazy. I mean, a good crazy, you know. But it gets confusing if you're trying to talk to all 3 at once. You're like, Angela this one, Angela that one, Angela the other one. So when there's 2 Sallys in here, I always try to say Sally S and Sally H. Yep, only one Jessie. All right, everyone, here we go. Good luck. I'm going to draw 3 people, and I don't think I said how many entries. I'm going to give 2 entries each. So good luck. Here we go. Diana. Diana's here? Yeah, duh. Yes, there's only one Alana also. All right, congratulations, Diana. All right, let's pick a second one. Oodles and Caboodles. All right. Let's pick the last one. Kiwi's Crochet Corner. Congratulations. Hi Kim, yarning for a smile. How are you? Okay, everyone. Congratulations. All right. What was I saying? The clucking chicken stole your voice. All right, everyone. I am gonna go. Is it on? Yeah, it's on my end. Cam yarning for a smile. I've been having problems with audio muting on me for some reason. I am on a new device. I've used headphones. I've used, I've tried to go live from my computer. Yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know what is doing it. So, okay, everyone. Yes, you won entries, Diana. You get 2 entries into the monthly. Is it an iOS? It's an Android device, brand new, and I think I've had it a week and a half, and it's still. I've tried different streaming services. I've tried Restream. I've tried Streamlabs. I've tried StreamYard. So yeah, and I still get muted. But all right, everyone, y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all Thursday, and then Friday's live, and then Saturday I pick a winner for the replay of yesterday's Christmas live. So congratulations to all the entry winners today, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Yes, it is frustrating, Kim, because I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've tried different browsers. It's I have no clue. Well, when not muted, you sound clear. Great. Oh, well, thank you, Sally. Thank you, everyone. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all later.